Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'd like to say thank y'all for watching my video. I never knew it would get so much attention from the public. You have to excuse me. I got tested positive for COVID yesterday, and I've been fighting. I wonder why I got sick. After I made that video and released it. So you have to excuse me. I got myself together long enough to make this video. Today is Thursday. I can't even tell you the date. The 14th. Okay. So, again, I'd like to thank each and every person that watched my video, commented, and I would like to address some of the comments. So, one of the comments asked about bringing up the case again, or something similar to that, and how can you get convicted? Well, it's a thing called circumstantial evidence that the courts use. Okay? With the dash cam video that was shown in court in my trial that already had happened, I'm waiting for sentencing now. So, circumstantial evidence, you look it up, you don't even have to commit the crime. You just got to get people that, one, don't have all the information, or they're already working against you, to come to an agreement to convict you. I don't know if it's a such thing as a reasonable doubt anymore, because the whole purpose of them opening up my case was to kill my lawsuit, which they did. They did. To a point. Me giving out the officer's name and my attorney, I haven't been sentenced yet. One, I should do it, and maybe I'll make a video. I'll make a video before I go get sentenced and have a release date, and I will let all that go. I will. Federal lawsuit, names, everything. Attorneys, prosecutor, I let all that go. It's public information, right? So, and again, one comment suggested that what type of attorney I have. Gonna be nice about it, because I asked for it, y'all comments. Well, after a year of not having a charge against you, nobody is prepared for the hell you're gonna receive for being a small person in a small county that everybody pretty much know each other, right? What you will receive. So no, I was not prepared. All my money was tied up elsewhere. So there you go. Yeah, I had a public defender. I know years ago I had paid attorney, good paid attorney. He pretty much did the same thing. You know, I'm not an angel, not trying to be for such a thing. I had a hard life, but my past, I never fought as hard as I did this time because I always just took it. And if you didn't do anything, you fight. But with that fight comes with consequences, because they gonna use everything they can against you to either make you tap out. Unfortunately, the law is not governed for the citizens. Okay, it's not. It's governed for what they want. If a judge will listen to a prosecutor lay down the ground rules, okay, it wasn't just my attorney agreeing to it. If a judge will agree to withhold evidence in a case, yeah, it's gonna be done, because the judge already know what's at stake. Look at me. Look at my skin tone. We always been fighting for a very long time with law enforcement. We have. If you know the history of law enforcement, then those who know will understand. Our people call them slave patrol. That's where law enforcement came from. That's why we have a big problem with law enforcement having a skin tone like me. That's unfortunate. The only way for us to get a hold of that, if we join together, no matter what skin tone you are, because these streets supposed to belong to us, not them. So on the other note is, excuse me, on the other note is, my sentencing is coming up towards the end of this month. Yes, I plan on appealing, because they convicted me again on circumstantial evidence. People don't even know about cars, or they won't even care, because a lot of the jury, and I could say this because I suspected it, you know, because I was in the courtroom. A lot of the jury was probably court staff that worked from home. Believe it or not, they have staff that works from home, and it's the majority of women, unfortunately. Not trying to be sexist. So yeah, I know they looked at me, I looked at them, and I swear I recognized this tall female, Caucasian female. I swear I saw her at the courthouse behind, you know, the counter a few times, but I can't prove it because I didn't get her name. But yes, they have staff that works from home, and they can call in and be on your jury, and you won't even know it. And again, lawyers, I had a comment recent And I'm gonna give you love and give you a heart for your comment, because you said exactly. I gave you thumbs up too, but you said exactly what I knew anyway. The attorneys that you go and hire are committed. Their fealty, their loyalty is to the courts, not to you, not to their client. You have some that will step out, especially if you get them from out of town and you pay them good enough. They will step out and be like, and call the courts on their bullshit. I didn't have that. My attorney act like she was gonna fight for me, and she didn't. Try to give me a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo, and I'm looking at her like, okay, whatever, because I already knew what time it was. I just play stupid. I guess that's a defense mechanism. Don't nobody like the smart kid in the class. You get bullied. With me, with my autoimmune condition, I can't fight too much. I'm not from this town, so majority of all my family is not here. I'm from Detroit. I'm not in Detroit. So it's harder when you don't have family directly in your town. Old Z28. Car probably older than him. That's an 80s Z28. Nice though. But yeah, I don't have deep pockets. You gotta look at my car. It took me 5 years to get that car like that, and within the last 2 months I put it together to look like it is. So no, I don't have deep pockets. Look where I'm at. So, you know, I'm trying to keep my strength up. You know, I have a real bad condition, and this a common cold could take me out. COVID, I was angry when I was diagnosed with it or tested positive, because I told the person to go get checked out because they was at an airport, and they said, no, I just got a common cold. And they know what type of condition I have. I don't go around a bunch of people because of my condition. I could never get on the plane. I could never really go to a gym anymore without risk getting sick. Being around a large crowd, I might be able to do it, or I have done it and got lucky, in an open area. But anything like confined courtrooms, that little mask ain't gonna do it, because you have skin, you have pores, you be touching stuff. See, people don't realize that, because your health and your immune system help fight stuff off. But when you have a compromised immune system that attacks everything, including the body that is supposed to defend, those days is done. You know, I'm 50 years old, and my life is pretty much home. I go out and try to enjoy myself, and live. Well, try to the best I could or can. So I just wanted to thank everybody for watching my video and sending me information. I am going to look into it. And remember, you know, as a juror, you can make up your own mind. Just don't send nobody to prison for some bull crap because they want you to. I ain't gonna judge nobody. Who am I to judge anybody? I won't do it. I'll let them know that, one, you don't own me. You can fight whatever you can. You don't have to go and put somebody in prison because they want you to. But yes, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna keep fighting. You know, whether I go to prison or not. For that dash video, please watch that dash camera video from the patrol car. You see my home security, well, cameras, that is, they motion activated. I pretty much is just disgusted. How can somebody have a 10-second lead that they estimated 70 to 90 miles an hour through a residential area with no car in sight except a dot, whatever they was chasing, and for me to pull up in my garage, to pull up, open my garage, I had to get out my car, open up the garage, bring everything out my garage, get my car in, and put it back within 10-15 seconds. It's not possible. And yes, I was out that day about 15 minutes before. We never got that far. You know why we didn't get that far? Because the prosecution wanted the officer to look good. So there's policies with a lot of law enforcement. And they have a no chase policy here. You know, state police, local police, sheriffs. None of that stuff came up because they didn't want it to. This officer escalated a chase because they said that my car and a Challenger was drag racing, which you see on a dash camera. He kind of pulled up behind or on the side of a Challenger, but they was drag racing. Why didn't they pull him over? So again, there's no reason, ain't no such thing as reasonable doubt no more. It's circumstantial evidence. If they want you guilty, they gonna make you guilty. Plain and simple. There's so many people in jail or being convicted for a crime they didn't commit, and they spend a lot of time with PTSD because of that, and they start hating people. Well, I don't have to hate nobody. I just stay away from them. So, thanks again. Till the next time, peace and love. Y'all take care of yourself and protect your loved ones.